Hi, welcome to another Phil Ball photography tutorial. This one today is about lens flare. I've covered lens flare in the past, but I wanted to put a tutorial together to go with the samples of lens flare that I'm putting on my blog for people to use and download and whatever. I guess it's like a Creative Commons license or whatever. You can just go ahead and use them for whatever you want. I don't really care. So to use the lens flare, you would open up one of the files of the one you want to use, and then you would do like a Control C to copy, but you'll have to select some first, so I guess that's Control A then Control C if you want to copy the whole thing. So Control A, Control C, and then go back to your file and Control V to paste. When you paste it, it's going to put it in a new layer for you, and then you also get to do a Control T to transform the image and move it about wherever you want. I think it's Command A, Command C, Command T, that kind of thing on the Mac, but I'm not entirely sure. You can probably figure it out. So anyway, in this case I want the light coming from the top right, but I want it to be more vertical. So what I could do is turn it around and then flip it. So to turn it and get it right, I could do it approximately, or you can type in the numbers up here. It looks like I nailed it there, but I'm going to put it in place there, call that good, and then go to transform flip horizontal, and that puts it in the right place. Right now it's obscuring the background image. The blend mode that I use the most is this one, Linear Dodge. That's the one I use the most to apply the lens flare and blend it into the lower layer. Some of these other ones might work, but I don't think they work as well for what we're doing here. And then what I do to sort of choose how it looks is I go to the levels adjustment, and I think in this particular case, and this is going to kind of vary depending on your photo, I like to pull the clipping point for the blacks in just a little bit, and not too far though, and then to try to moderate the amount of white up here, I choose a different output level here for the whites, and that helps to clip the whites. Everything that goes, everything that's less than full white gets blended slightly with the lower layer, or becomes slightly transparent, I should say. So the more you bring this down, the more it's making this part of the histogram transparent. It's leaving the details that are slightly darker, and that I think is helpful, because if you try to do it with the input levels, you invariably start to sort of lose some of the detail of the darker parts. So anyway, you can play with these output levels and input levels. If you bring in this one, it tends to create more of a sort of a faded look, because now instead of black, some of that layer becomes a sort of grey mixture, and so you can get that look too that way. Kind of all depends on how you want it to look, I guess, and how much contrast you want in the final image. So anyway, that's how you would use these samples. I'm going to put a link to them on my blog, and go ahead and have a play. I guess the summary to it all is the copy and paste command, the Control T for transform, which I'm going to demonstrate again here, because you can use it to sort of, I guess, slightly modify where the flare appears on the image. Of course, if you do it like this, then you're going to find that you might need to crop the image in the end. So beware of exactly where you put it, but it just happens to work in this case because it's not like completely on her face or anything like that. So anyway, so yeah, Control C to copy, and then the transform tool, and then the levels tool, and that's really pretty much it with the blend mode. That works pretty well. So hopefully this was useful, and have a nice day.